areas. We are expecting either 22 or 21 degrees Celsius over the rest of the country. Top temperatures will be 32 degrees Celsius over the Greater Banjul areas. The West Coast region will record 34 degrees Celsius. The rest of the Gambia will be either 36 or 37 degrees Celsius tomorrow afternoon. Low tides will be 0.2 meters at 3:37 a.m. and 0.7 meters at 3:48 p.m. It will be rough at sea because high tides will be 1.7 meters at 9:40 a.m. and up to 2 meters at 10 minutes past 12 in the evening. 12 minutes past 10 rather in the evening. For the benefit of our international travelers, we are expecting the weather to be partly cloudy over Dakar with temperatures reaching 21 degrees Celsius tomorrow. Accra and Lagos will experience thunderstorms and temperatures will reach 25 degrees Celsius during the day tomorrow. And for those heading to Europe, Birmingham will be cloudy with 2 degrees Celsius. Las Palmas will be rainy with 18 degrees Celsius, and we're expecting Amsterdam to be foggy with 3 degrees Celsius during the day tomorrow. The sun will rise over the Gambia at 12 minutes past 7 rather, and will set at 18:32. Thank you and good night.
From wider there, I look at the headlines once more. Useful Embassy Network of Churches International USA has presented a certificate of honor to the head of state, citing his untiring efforts at buttressing decades-old ties between Muslims and Christians in the Gambia. Anti-HIV/AIDS campaigners have scaled up the global endeavor to stop the spread of the epidemic with a grand plan designed to end new infections. Education experts from ECOWAS states have gathered in Banjul to strengthen and increase gains made in the education sector in the sub-regional economic bloc. And China has joined the small but expanding club of nations capable of landing a craft on the lunar surface with the successful launch of its first ever extraterrestrial vehicle. That was all in this edition of the news. To join us at 10 for another bulletin.
World is celebrated 1st December of every year, and the theme for this year is getting to zero. That is 0 new infections, 0 related deaths, and 0 discrimination. The focus for the 2013 campaign is to improve access to prevention, treatment, and care to all in need. This is in line with the global commitment to achieving universal access. Achieving this is a big challenge, but one that we can overcome through education and behavioral change.
As part of events marking the 2013 World AIDS Day, we are out to sensitize people on HIV-related services and where one can get those services. Please note that in the Gambia, as we speak, we've got about 45 HIV counseling and testing sites where an individual can just walk in and get your status known. We've got very competent staff in all the major health facilities and additional ones providing HIV counseling and testing. So use the opportunity to be tested and get to know your status.
Ku ci am soxna na la jaral nga and ak mom, ku ci am jëkër na la jaral nga and ak mom, fi ba Siba Nord, Jara Soma, Basse, Farafeñe, fofu dem tay ci l'hôpital yi am nañ ko fa nekkal di togal HIV et fofu nonu ngeen jóg seet seen bopp ndax feebar kenn xamul naka lay dikkee ci nit ki nag su ko amee dafa war a dëggu dem.
HIVs is a challenging disease, and we have been struggling with it for now. But in terms of prevalence, we have really gone very far. But our main challenge now is stigma and discrimination. Stigma and discrimination has been a big challenge for us, and it continues to be a challenge. This is why we need, of course, partners like Grts that can help us spread, or dispel rumors about HIV, to tell people exactly how HIV is transmitted from one person to the other. Of course, that is through sex with an infected person, mostly, of course, through blood transfusion, but this is one area that is seriously and very well controlled now. We know that you can also get HIV during birth, especially for a pregnant mother that is HIV positive. But again, in that area, great strides have been done, because we now got drugs and certain care and services that we can do to make sure people can still give birth to a negative HIV babies in this country, because there are drugs available and certain services within the national response. So great strides have actually been made on that. The main area is, of course, making sure that people understand that definitely you cannot get HIV by shaking hands with people. You can't get HIV by mosquito bites. You definitely cannot get HIV by casual contact with people. It has to be blood-to-blood transfusion, a blood-to-blood contact with a blood that has HIV in it, or sex, of course, sex with a person who has HIV, and that is really very important.
A is to abstain, B is to be faithful and C, the use of condom, correct and consistent use of condoms. It's very important in the fight against HIV/AIDS.
Those three interventions are definitely very key if we want to move in that direction as a country, and of course in line with what the rest of the world is advocating. So it is important, as we commemorate the 2013 World AIDS Day, for us as Gambians to know very well that HIV services are provided across the length and breadth of the country. The services to all Gambians and non-Gambians alike who are living with the disease or who want to know their status are at no cost. So that makes it free of charge for everyone residing in this country, irrespective of nationality. So whether you are Gambian or non-Gambian, once you are resident in this country, HIV-related services for the components that I have named earlier, HIV counseling and testing, antiretroviral therapy, and of course PMTCT services, prevention of mother-to-child transmission, are offered at no cost to the individual. Please, Gambians, take the opportunity and be part of the crusade against HIV and AIDS, so that as a nation we'll be able to address this menace that continues to pose challenges in our development.
Young people continue to be at risk. The current studies that have been undertaken as part of the National Sentinel study and also the BSS study that has been conducted has shown that sex before age 15 among males have dropped even below the baseline. So we should do everything possible to make sure that this is reversed as part of the, if we are to make any impact on the HIV/AIDS epidemic.
Anu chodiro ani fatan fanso fana miliyalon ko abelan salon ko sasalum kuranlum alala ya laika.
Stigma prevent people from going for care and support services. It also prevent people from taking their treatment, and this has influence in the spread of the virus. So
as far as the elimination or the control of HIV and AIDS is concerned, it is for this reason that the government of the Gambia continues to provide the enabling environment to make sure that such services are delivered to the people in a manner that would ensure confidentiality, in a manner that would ensure the quality of those services, and in a manner that would not in any way be detrimental to the entire population of the Gambia. So what is left is for Gambians to seize this rare opportunity to be able to enjoy or benefit these free of charge services that are made available. Otherwise, it would mean government is only creating an enabling environment where the people are